What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another F1 video today on this lovely Monday. Shout out to Max Verstappen for the overall race win yesterday. I did not watch the race, I wasn't home. And I haven't watched the highlights yet. So I did see that Verstappen won. I heard it's a pretty close race as well. I saw Lando was close to potentially knocking off Verstappen. I think Leclerc finished third. Everything outside, I'm not entirely sure. I think Mercedes struggled again, or they're just off the pace. I think Checo wasn't that great again yesterday, but I said again, but don't think it was great. But outside that, that's really all I know. If anything else happened, chat, you guys already know what to do. Let me know in the comments down below. But today, we're here checking the F1 meme Iceberg explain. Now, some of you guys mentioned chat, you gotta check it out, gotta react to it, just see what's on. I said, I got you. Now, I know it's been like a few days. I'm supposed to Ben did it. Like I said, very busy weekend, but my weekend's starting to clear up now, so we're gonna have a lot more time for like the watch along and stuff like that. So very excited. Again, show that Rick's F1 addiction, one of the top, rising F1 content creators and YouTube. All credit goes to him. Don't forget to like the video. So, boys and girls, let's get it.
Formula One, as I've said in the past, is the pinnacle of motorsports, but it's also the pinnacle of memes in motorsports. Take a look at other categories out there. NASCAR. It's got some pretty good memes, but you know, half of it's from the Cars movie.
Hey, I did see some of the NASCAR. There was like a fight yesterday. It was like a big ass fight during the race yesterday. I think it was like Kurt Busch and like Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Yeah, I see. Hey, they were throwing. They were throwing some hits.
Hey, Mater. It's nice to finally be back in Radiator Springs. I want you. What?
IndyCar, also great, but it's just not as big. Same goes for the 24 Hours of Le Mans, drag racing, sim racing, and rallying.
Medium left! Listen to my calls!
MotoGP, my second favorite motorsport, has some pretty good jokes as well. But does its official YouTube account post meme compilations?
I don't think so.
And then we have Formula E, where the joke is the sport itself. Inside jokes, references, clips, nicknames to running gags, and deeply rooted social issues that plague the sport's image is what makes up the amazing memes we have in Formula One. If you're a new F1 fan watching this video, welcome. I hope you guys really get to learn something new here.
Not my dog with Tiffy.
This video might just completely blow your brains out. This Formula One meme iceberg consists of 5 tiers, from self-explanatory memes to jokes that are completely fucking brain dead. Obviously, I won't be able to cover every meme in F1 history, although I could have made this video like the usual 2 hours long, which I honestly could have done, but that means I would have to start off the video like this. Good morning, everyone. In today's 17-hour long Iceberg explained video, I will be enlightening you with all the F1 memes out there. Starting off with the downfall of Mercedes. The invasion of Poland, World War II. Tier 1, self-explanatory memes that I'll give more context to. Tier 1 involves memes that are pretty easy to understand, but I'll give you guys a little more context behind them, starting with visible confusion. Right out the gate, Sergio Perez easily takes the spotlight here. In the 2017 Malaysian Grand Prix driver briefing video at exactly 1 minute and 27 seconds in, we were gifted with this iconic moment.
Going into turn 2, he was ahead of me and he stayed there.
Okay. Well, like I say, we tend to rely on...
Also, this isn't the last time where Checo takes the spotlight. Take the 2023 Las Vegas Grand Prix. Bruce Buffer, one of the most iconic sports announcers of all time, was ready to hype up all the drivers on the grid. If you don't know Bruce, he's the man behind ring announcements like
That's my dog.
The one, the only, the notorious Conor McGregor!
And then enter Sergio Perez.
Sergio Checo Perez!
Why is that just so awkward? Why is that just so awkward between these two? Checo's like, it's like Checo was a tad bit earlier than what he should have been. Bruce Buffer seemed like this wasn't really in like the script, so it's like just two guys, like just awkward, very awkward.
Now, Checo isn't the only source of these moments. We've also got Carlos going completely dead after being told that he was called into the steward's room.
Called to the stewards, so we're going to have to let you go. I believe so. I just heard it through my ear. Is it Carlos who's been called to the stewards?
Oh my
Yes.
god.
We're going to have to... what for? What can we sell him? What for? Do we know what for?
And of course, there's also the confusion of Sebastian Vettel when he got called out in a conversation that he wasn't even a part of.
Okay. We can clarify that if you really think it's worth it. I'm not sure.
We're driving so slow, but I mean, maybe Sebastian should keep his on.
Apart from drivers losing their train of thought, there's a lot of iconic clips that every Formula 1 fan should see at least once. If you claim to be an F1 fan and have never seen one of these clips before, you are not an F1 fan, alright, you are a pathological liar. But without further ado, here are some of F1's best clips.
I've seen this one.
Straight, that is so relaxing. Oh. A bit right. Break! I am stupid. I am stupid.
No, how old I was when I did my first Formula 1 test? 17! No, 18. I don't know actually. No.
Oh yes, I know. Watermelon.
When I do this, you start talking. Oh, that's on off. Hello, everyone.
I hope he's got some sun cream on. Don't try that at home unless you've got a factor 50.
Visible pain is another meme. As we've seen earlier, F1 drivers can appear too stunned to speak, but they can also appear too dead to convey any emotions whatsoever other than Spain.
That Checo one is so funny, bro.
Minus the S. Fernando Alonso's lifeless stare. While this looks pretty funny, this was taken during the 2012 Brazilian Grand Prix, where he lost the title by just 3 points. While that seems painful enough, the reason behind that dead stare was actually because Alonso was looking at Felipe Massa, his teammate at the time, who just couldn't stop crying. Such a painful moment masked as another funny meme in Formula 1. And then we have Carlos Sainz just blanking out like he's dead, and Daniel Ricciardo screaming after missing Q3 in Japan 2018.
Exactly.
And Charles's face in Ferrari's latest Instagram posts, where as you can see, he looks very exhilarated. But notice how most of these drivers are Ferrari drivers. Tier 2. This is for the memes where more context is needed. Picking up where we left off, Ferrari. The meme here is the team itself. Ferrari is by far the biggest running joke in the F1 community, where you might get sick of how many times people repeat the exact same jokes over and over and over again. Worst part is you can't even complain about these jokes because the team continues to make the same mistakes over and over and over again. Holy shit, Ferrari! Ferrari started being a meme roughly from 2008, where Felipe Massa lost his championship by 1 point. Ferrari didn't even know it at the time. They were busy celebrating, and when they found out, they were not so happy. From there, Ferrari has only...
Bro.
only been worse because the team has been extremely consistent at being inconsistent. Slow pit stops that take ages, race engineers that are asleep half of the time, and race strategies that are so bad have made Ferrari the joke that it is today.
Stay out.
Ferrari is so prone to messing up that even in an ideal situation where the team doesn't do anything wrong, just wait till the drivers do. Since then, Ferrari has been correlated with the words pain, depression, therapy, and delusion, where their fans look like this. This brings us to F1's running jokes, one being the Dutch national anthem, which became a meme since Max Verstappen kept winning races in 2023. After you win a race in F1, your national anthem gets played, and since Max is Dutch and won a whopping 19 times that year, every Formula 1 race genuinely just looked like this.
Woo, let's go! It's finally race day. I can't wait to see what happens, guys. And Max wins again. And again. And again.
So tiring last year, bro. So tiring, man.
Other F1 drivers have their own running jokes. Lando Norris had the nickname Lando No Win since he failed to consistently get a win for God knows how long until he finally got it in Miami 2024. He can now sleep tight without having nightmares of Sochi 2021.
Hamilton takes the lead of the race as Lando Norris slides off the track.
Nico Hülkenberg has a similar fate, but for him, it's podiums. This man has raced over 200 times and has failed to achieve even one P3 finish. He has come so close over multiple occasions, but he somehow just manages to get into an accident or just blatantly pull out a driver error that's not even funny and just straight up sad. I can't help but feel bad for Nico since he deserves to be in a much better team. I can only hope he makes the right decisions for the years to come. And he chose Sauber. Oh my
Sauber,
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my guy chose Sauber. Can someone shoot me in the head? Fernando Alonso is just a rookie. This meme has been going around since 2023 where Fernando proved that age isn't gonna stop him from performing. Fernando is 42 years old as of now and has been racing in F1 for over 20 years. Fernando is the oldest driver on the grid, which brought people to joke about how he's still a rookie, which is honestly believable. He might be 42, but he performs like he's 22. Oh, and yeah, I think he dated Taylor Swift at one point. And of course, we also have Kimi with his very short questions, Charles Leclerc's pole-to-win ratio, George Fumble consistently turning into people, Esteban Ocon always trying to kill his teammates,
When he was a... Oh dear, that was late.
Daniel Ricciardo being a high-performance athlete.
I'm a high-performance athlete. Athletes sweat. Sweat, baby. Sweat, sweat.
Logan Sargent not knowing what a kilometer is because he's American, and Sebastian Vettel being the biggest F1 nerd.
7 was Kimi, 6 and 5 was Fernando, 4, 3, 2 and 2000 was Michael.
Tier 3. Now this is where supreme wheel knowledge is needed for you guys to understand some of these memes. Suck my balls, mate. No, that is not my personal request to you. Instead, this is a reference from the 2017 Hungarian...
I'm bugging. Let's keep going. I know what meme he's talking about, but just the way he said, I'm just like, what? I'm good off of that. Nah.
Reference from the 2017 Hungarian Grand Prix where Nico Hülkenberg and Kevin Magnussen were scrapping for points. Nico was unhappy with Kevin's driving, pushing him off the track, and after the race, it led to this legendary moment.
Once again, most unsportive driver of the grid.
Suck my balls, mate.
This clip led to so many different memes, and this one is honestly my favorite. Now, for those of you guys who still don't understand the meme of suck my balls, mate, even if I just explained it to you, you might just have a very bad sense of humor or a completely dysfunctional brain. What's even funny though is that these two are now teammates, and I'm glad they actually get along and embrace the memes instead of shunning it.
You've got a new teammate.
Yes, Nico is joining the team, and he can suck my balls.
But hey, it's all love now. It's all love now.
Unlike Nico Rosberg, when he got called his nickname Brittany by one of the child commentators on F1 Kids.
F1 Juniors. Good luck, Brittany. I hope you do well. Okay, no, Scarlett, that was not cool, okay? I shared a secret there with you guys. That was not cool at all, okay? Please apologize. Sorry. Okay, apology accepted.
Nico Rosberg, the 2016 F1 World Champion and Monaco-based YouTuber who beat 7-time World Champion Lewis Hamilton in equal machinery, that is also a meme, was given the nickname Brittany by Mark Webber during their time in Williams at 2006. Nico had long blonde hair at the time, making him look like Britney Spears, and it soon became an inside joke among drivers.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brittany.
But with that nickname, we also have other legendary F1 nicknames, such as Goatifi.
My dog.
The name Goatifi is a meme that refers to the legend himself, Nicholas Latifi, arguably the greatest F1 driver of all time. Now, obviously, you might say that this is just sarcasm, but for the people saying this, you're just a hater. It's so obvious that Latifi is the GOAT. He crashed under the safety car in Monaco, fumbled in Abu Dhabi, and completely forgot the layout of a track, then blamed it on the car.
Se ha metido en la primera salida.
The car, that was strange.
But you guys are missing the point here. We're not calling Latifi the GOAT because it's ironic. It's actually because he likes Nutella. Now that is GOAT behavior. Mazepin is up next, referring to Nikita Mazepin. Another simple nickname that really does get the point across, but instead of being the GOAT, he is the WOAT, and the most hated driver.
Alright, real things, guys. For real. Who's better? Mazepin or Latifi? Who's better? Mazepin or Nicholas Latifi? One of those two. I'm picking one of those two, man. One of those two.
In F1 history, getting this nickname for crashing in the first 20 seconds of his first ever Grand Prix by spinning.
Teammate for company as they head now down towards turn 4, and that's off, and that looks like a hash.
Oh, and Nikita crashed already. God damn. I bet a monkey can drive better than this guy.
Now, just for the record, guys, Nikita Mazepin was driving this car, not a monkey, you know, just so you guys can tell the difference. Now, there's a lot more F1 driver nicknames out there, but to save you guys some time, here are most of the simple ones with context.
The Viking. Cunt. Cry Milton. Leave my dog
alone. And of course,
man.
with more context, the Mexican Minister of Defense, referring to Checo's amazing defensive work for Max Verstappen during the entire 2021 season. And for those of you who thought that he was actually the Minister of Defense in Mexico, don't worry, you're not the only one. In F1, a lot of fans refer to on-track action oftentimes as historical events. Esteban and Pierre are French drivers that crashed in Australia 2023, French Civil War. Alonso and Carlos are both Spanish and battled in the China Sprint, Spanish Civil War. German driver Nico Hülkenberg pierces his way into Q3, Blitzkrieg. Logan Sargent races in the Middle East, the invasion of Iraq. You get the point. Penalties are bittersweet in Formula 1. Right out the gate, 5-second penalty for Ocon, the most overused meme that started in 2023 where Ocon received 3 penalties totaling to 20 seconds in Bahrain that same year. This penalty meme had people saying 5-second penalty for Ocon wherever. There could be a post about F1's carbon footprint and there would be a comment that says death by firing squad for Ocon. Like, god damn. Each F1 driver also has their own theme songs, since drivers would oftentimes sing their favorite songs on team radio. To avoid copyright, I'm just gonna put the song names right here. Finally, the Lance Stroll interrupting meme, which came from Monaco 2021 where the F1 broadcast, instead of showing actual racing, decided to show Lance Stroll doing a Lance Stroll thing.
Is he ahead of Gasly? They're going to go wheel to wheel up Beau Rivage here. Sebastian Vettel and Pierre Gasly. Oh, what has happened? We need to know who's going to come out in front as we see Lance Stroll hitting the barrier and going over the curb one more time.
Tier 4. We are now entering brain rot territory.
So dumb at
now this
Lance
tier
Stroll,
involves
bro.
memes that are probably so stupid as they are equally funny. And there are a lot of these kinds of memes, and I mean a lot of these. Holy shit. But without any further delays, I'm gonna mention all of them as fast as possible with just enough context. Okay, here we go. Lewis Hamilton and Max.
Breathe, my boy, breathe. Now, why did I pause it right here? I have no idea. I have no idea why I paused it here. I'm gonna just keep playing the video. Let me shut the hell up.
Verstappen kissing. Now this is clearly a real photo. Haters will say that this is edited. Lewis and Max are actually in love. Just take a look at 2021. Max went on top of Lewis. If that isn't gay, then the reality we live in is a lie. Alonso's forehead became a meme after he was given a penalty in Saudi Arabia 2023, which was then reinstated, giving him back his P3, which was given to George Russell, leading to this photo being posted on Twitter with the caption Hola. And Twitter isn't the only place where Alonso posts memes. His TikTok is also pure comedy gold, where you can see him mog people, work out to Taylor Swift music, and do all kinds of goofy shit.
Ready to go again?
George Russell's pose in F1's 2023 intro also became a meme. This beautiful pose with his feet together, arms spread apart, looks exactly like an F1 car's front wing. There are 3 Australian drivers on the grid: Daniel Ricciardo, Oscar Piastri, and Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri might be Finnish, but his long and luscious mullet and mustache just screams kangaroos and big spiders. While 2021 marked the day of F1's most expensive car part, the Mercedes W12 rear wing, costing more than 50,000 euros. Not because it was expensive to make, but because Max Verstappen touched it and was given a fine worth that much. Team LH is a running.
Wait. You can get fined that much just for touching somebody's car. Bro, what?
Running joke. This used to be a name for Lewis Hamilton's fan base, but has since turned into a name referring to Lewis fans who are mostly mentally ill, immature, and crybabies that keep on complaining about Abu Dhabi 2021 even if it happened like 3 fucking years ago. The GP2 engine is a meme from Alonso's radio during his McLaren days, hating his engine where he goes, American celebrities in F1 are unbearably cringe. So we have Walter Koster, the most legendary F1 journalist, known for his iconic long questions, where there is an 8-minute compilation of him asking questions on YouTube, and throughout this video, he only asked 7.
Chai, before I start my question, I had to remind you of 5 prizes. I read it quickly. With last place, and probably the low point in Hockenheim, it was a mistake of...
And Abu Dhabi 2021, the title-deciding race between Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton, where F1's GOAT decided to crash, which brought out a safety car, allowing for a controversial decision to be made where race control allowed lap cars to be passed, leading to Max chasing down Lewis with much faster, fresher tires. Then Max overtakes Lewis while having leg cramps, which gave us Toto Wolff's iconic radio message,
Hey Mikey, no Mikey, that was so not right.
Complaining to race director Michael Massey, who then got death threats for making Lewis lose the championship, so then next year he was fired and moved to Australia, potentially getting an Uber from Valtteri Bottas. Please tell me you guys learned something from that. But the final meme on this tier is Drive to Survive, which gave us so much material, one being Toto Wolff, where in the team principal meeting he had an argument with Christian Horner regarding the problem of porpoising in F1 cars, which led him to say this.
Change your car. You've got a problem. Change your fucking car.
Then you change your car, because Checo has been saying the car is fucked. Checo has been on the
shit.
record and is in the
let's go and get him.
Yeah. I have it. I have it printed out.
Now I have no idea what Toto...
I haven't printed out. His accent came out so strong. That's so far. You sound like when those German commanders back in the day, like.
Toto was thinking when he said that, but we can assume he might just have an actual piece of paper that just says, "Hi, this is Checo, the car is fucked." But tier 5. This final tier involves things we truly do not know and requires exceptional wheel knowledge. As favorable as it is to start this tier with a lighthearted tone, it simply cannot be done. This tier is where the deep-rooted social issues that I mentioned earlier start to plague memes in Formula 1, beginning with none other than Jos Verstappen, the only man who can beat Max. Literally. Oftentimes you'll see people in the F1 community joke about how Jos beats Max, a reference to how hard his dad was during his upbringing. Jos Verstappen wanted to mold Max into a racing machine, pushing him in ways many consider to be abuse, leaving Max at a gas station when he was 14, forcing him to endure freezing temperatures while practicing karting, hitting him on the helmet, verbally abusing him almost every single time, and treating Max like a science project, leading fans to also make jokes like the Jos Verstappen project, basically where you're gonna put your child through hell to become the next world champion. Ayrton Senna dated a 15-year-old.
Now I've heard that's cap. Like him dating a 15-year-old is cap. That's what I heard. Like that's cap, because I think we talked about that once. I've heard that's cap though.
I am not making this up. Ever seen those memes that go like this? That's a reference to the time Ayrton Senna, a legendary F1 driver, dated 15-year-old Adriana Yaman while he was 25. And yes, I know, what the fuck? For context, the age of consent in Brazil is so much lower compared to other countries, 14. If Ayrton did that anywhere else, this would be a completely different story. As much as he played by the rules, many still go, well, yeah, what the fuck? The two were also briefly engaged, but the relationship was broken off by Senna in late 1988. Now, I'm assuming many of you guys are surprised to hear this about Ayrton Senna, but to be fair, it was pretty obvious from the start, because like Ayrton said, at one point in his career, if you don't go for a gap, okay, I can't make this joke. I can't make this joke. F1 sponsors can also become a meme, as they can sometimes be the biggest hit or the biggest fucking miss in history. Visa Cash App RB, an abomination of a name, and Ferrari's HB sponsor where it looks like Smurfs took a fat shit on the car. Oh, and
I actually like
Max
it.
Verstappen has
car.
another driver's child. This refers to Penelope and Max, where we get to see them both bond on Max's sim racing streams. Now, P is actually not Max Verstappen's own daughter. She's Danny Kvyat's child, a former F1 driver who is dating Kelly Piquet, who is also the child of another former F1 driver, Nelson Piquet, and is now dating Max, who is also the child of a former F1 driver, Jos Verstappen. Are you still with me? Danny Kvyat and Kelly Piquet broke up in 2019, the same year Penelope was born, and 3 years prior, Max Verstappen replaces Kvyat at Red Bull, then got together with Kelly a year after, where he was 19 and she was 28 years old. Bro is a victim in every way possible. But this led to memes saying that Max didn't just steal Danny Kvyat's girlfriend, but his daughter and his entire F1 career. Now, with all of those tears being said, F1 memes are truly beautiful. I even forgot that this video was about F1 memes in the first place. We've got a whole ass library of memes that it's been such a challenge for me to try and include everything in one video, so forgive me for ones I have missed. I even missed out on putting Red Bull team principal Christian Horner sending a picture of his corn dog to a female employee, giving him the nickname Christian Horny, and Valtteri it's James, and a legendary Dutch commentator that gave us this wonderful clip.
19. Oh nee, hij is hem kwijt, maar hij houdt hem. Holy shit! Fuck that shit!
Ultimately, everyone has their own favorite memes in F1. I, for one, like whatever is on El Padre's TikTok, but the meme that truly takes the spotlight for me is Charles Leclerc. He started F1 in 2018 and has stayed till now in 2024. And while many say that Charles has stayed relatively the same over the years, a hungry talent looking for a championship victory, there's actually one major difference Charles carried over the years. So what separates this guy from this guy?
Ferrari.
Well, this one has a soul.
I was gonna say Ferrari. That was freaking amazing. That was so freaking amazing. Place. Always shout out Trick F1 for the content, for the video. All credit goes to him. As always, boys and girls, hope you guys did enjoy the video. Don't forget to like and sub as well. Take care. So, man, sorry about that. I was getting like alerts on my phone, my family, stuff like that. It's like a bit important. That's why I kept like looking down and stuff like that. My apologies. See you guys then. Peace.